prop up belief, but belief, for most, is already propped up by behavior and belonging, so they offer relatively little utility for most. In this way, such arguments are not important to Christian faith. Why then do a minority of Christians speak about them so much? I do think these arguments provide utility to these Christians, but not in the way or degree that you might think. Apologetics, reasons, and arguments for the faith are nearly always utilized responsibly. Interest in apologetics usually begins as a response to doubt, whether the doubt of others or one's own. A common backstory for a professional apologist or an apologetics enthusiast is that they began to doubt their faith as they got older or more educated, feared they'd lose their faith, especially their sense of belonging, and sought out ways to reinforce it. Alternatively, a loved one may have left the faith, so the Christian, unable to coerce that loved one into engaging in ritual or affiliating with their faith community, sought out ways to argue their loved one back into belief. For these Christians, I won't deny that arguments for their faith are important to them. I do not, however, believe that they are necessary to their faith most of the time. After all, as many apologists will openly say, if they did not have such arguments, they would still be Christian. This should tell us that their belief is reinforced elsewhere, likely by behavior and belonging. What does engaging with these arguments accomplish? We must understand then that when we non-Christians engage with Christians on arguments for God or Christianity, we are not dealing with the foundation of their faith. We should not typically expect to change a person's belief, much less their faith position, through argument. In fact, I'd make the case that in certain scenarios, engaging with such arguments, even in a way which successfully undermines those arguments, serves to strengthen their faith and obfuscate its true basis. Say a Christian and a non-Christian
so
hold a public debate
fucking
about
good.
the moral nature of God. The Christian brings out sophisticated philosophical arguments, the non-Christian engages with them, points are won and lost on either side, but the non-Christian comes out ahead in the end. This is still an overall victory for the Christian, as their goals were well served, even though